Methamphetamine was probably the first hard drug that I ever used, and I've never experienced anything that ever made me feel like I was wall to wall and treetop tall, man. I mean, probably what was my biggest downfall was when crack cocaine hit, like around 82. I mean, stuff that I normally thought I wouldn't do, taking my kids' Christmas toys and selling them, and leaving my son at the park and recreation or in the movies, and I go get cocaine while he's sitting in the movies, and he's like 5 years old by himself. It's a vicious cycle, you know, and I've been to numerous treatment centers, numerous prisons. I never had a plan to succeed, and I've heard people say if you don't plan to succeed, then you plan to fail, and that's true. And I remember my son wrote me a letter, and he told me, he says, "Daddy, you know, when you get out this time, you have to do something different, and I'm gonna be there to help you." I kept the application probably about a month, and one day she called me and asked me, "Hey Dad, did you fill out the application for the food bank?" And my answer to her was, it's too many personal questions on there for me to answer. You know, I don't know if I want to really answer all those questions. And I really had to accept that everything I put on that application was just who I was, you know, in the past. You know, I prayed about it, and I took a chance and filled it out. 2 weeks later, I got a call from the executive chef here, David Delgado. He told me, he said, "Yeah, I see, you know, you got some problems going on with you, but do you think you could come to this program and do well in this program if you was accepted?" And I told him, "Yeah, I figured I could, you know." And I really wasn't sure, but I felt like maybe just a little bit that I probably could do this thing, you know.
Each graduating class, we award a black jacket to somebody who has gone above and beyond expectations, who has overcome maybe personal experiences in their life to really just soar sometimes beyond what they even think they're capable of. And today, we are very, very honored to present our black jacket to Mr. Bruce Couch.
Somebody believed in me, and it made me kind of believe in myself. Man never plays God, but I know God often plays man. And I actually believe that he was doing that through the food bank and my daughter, you know, right along with my sons too. I thank God, you know, and I thank the food bank establishment, and I actually feel like now that I've been raised from the dead, you know, and given a chance, you know, to do something positive.
It was a normal Thursday morning, went to work and was called in the office, and my employer stated that, you know, because of the budget and because there was no work coming in, they were going to have to let me go. I went to the unemployment office basically asking for help. I didn't know where to go, who to see. I felt like I just wanted to crawl under a rock. I had 2 kids to support. As a new homeowner, I didn't know where my next paycheck was going to come from. Come to find out, I did not have the unemployment benefits that they had told me I would have. Because of money issues, they did not pay their unemployment taxes. A lady gave me a flyer for the food bank and said that maybe they would be able to help me. I never felt that I would ever be in that situation, needing help from anyone. And sometimes, as individuals, we think we know it all. We think we don't need anybody. But thank God that I had the strength and the courage to ask for help. My experience with the food bank here, the employees, was very comforting, very assuring that there was hope, that I am a normal person, just like everybody else. There was nothing wrong with me because I was asking for help. They were just so nice. And I've never seen so many nice people in one area. I really felt good when I left here. I came in basket case, and when I left, I had direction. Hunger doesn't know gender, doesn't know your economic state, it doesn't know your race, your color. Hunger can come to anybody. And I know because I was there.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids, and my husband has always been a great provider. And unfortunately, my husband lost his job. We tapped into our savings. We did what we could just to maintain our house, our pantry, and things like that. When that didn't last very long, we came into the food bank. We were greeted with smiles, and I met a lady named Janie there. She helped us with the process of filling out all sorts of papers, and she guided us through the program. And I started tearing up because I didn't realize how much expenses were going out the door and nothing coming in. She reached over and she just embraced my arm and told me everything's gonna be okay. And I needed to hear that because I didn't have another adult telling me that everything's gonna be okay. It was such a great feeling just to know that I was emptying out something and putting it in my pantry because I didn't have it. I was already down too. No bread. When you're down, you're down. And you have to ask for help. And I give thanks to God that I'm in this, because when I would walk by and I would see the Red Barrel, I would say, somebody else is gonna do it. Somebody else. And it never dawned to me that I would be the one needing what's in the barrel. You might not be going through a storm right now, and I hope you don't. But look at us. I mean, we thought we were okay. And the storm hit. And we needed the